Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we have a foundation review and I'm super excited because we're going to be testing out the new Pro Filter Hydrating Foundation by Fenty Beauty. I'm not going to lie, I'm also kind of nervous because this is a hydrating foundation and I do have an oily T-zone. So we're going to put it to the test with half of my face with hydrating primer, which also launched with the foundation. And then the other side of my face, we're going to test it out with a mattifying primer. So let's go ahead and get started. I did receive this in a PR package from Fenty Beauty. They sent over 3 different shades. The shades they sent over was 255, 270, and 240. My shade in the matte foundation is 240, so I'm gonna see if I'm the same shade in the hydrating foundation. I'm gonna give you guys a little overview on the foundation, the claims, the price, all that good stuff. So this foundation claims to be hydrating, medium to full coverage for all skin tones, which is amazing. It comes in 50 shades, so I'm pretty sure you'll be able to find a shade to match you. It's long wear and it's light as air. I see this foundation being as an everyday, easy to wear daily foundation, especially if you just want some nice coverage and a foundation to be out and about. What is wrong with my voice? This foundation retails for $35 and you are getting 1.08 fluid ounce. I actually really like the packaging. I feel like it's easier to make sure that you get the most of your money so you can get all the product out of there. It's easier to like squeeze out in my opinion, but I actually really like it. I think it's pretty and it still goes with that Fenty vibe. So let's go ahead and swatch the 3 shades that they sent over. I'm gonna swatch them on my face. I've never done swatches on my face before, but you know what? There's always a first time. So I'm going to start off with 240. This is the shade that I wear for the soft matte foundation. This is what 240 looks like, and it looks like it's going to be a good match with my skin tone right now. Here we have 255, and I feel like 255 looks a little bit more olive on my skin tone, but I feel like if I do self-tan, this will be the perfect shade. And then this is 270. So 270 has more of a neutral undertone, but I feel like I'm definitely 240, which is the first one that we swatched. But these are the 3 shades that they sent over. What do you guys think? I think we're gonna go with 240. How cute are these little makeup wipes from Sephora? I got them to bring them in my hospital bag when I was giving birth to baby Haley. And they are honestly perfect. So now I keep a pack here on my filming table so I can just grab them and use them, and I don't have to keep those huge packs on my filming table. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and prime the right side of the face with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Mattifying Primer. And this is also a relatively new product because they did launch the first primer, which is a soft matte. This is a true matte, so it's gonna help control those oils and it's gonna help my foundation last all day. So I'm gonna go ahead and take maybe half of this and apply this on my T-zone. We're also gonna bring it up a little bit to the center of my forehead, just in case, because girl, it is hot in LA. And then on the left side, we're gonna go in with the Pro Filter Hydrating Primer. This is what it looks like right here. I love this packaging. I love the color. It's just so pretty and so me. So let's go ahead and get maybe like that much and work this on my T-zone. It just feels like I just threw a cup of water on my face. Like it actually feels really good. I'm actually hoping that this works out because I like the feeling of it, like the initial contact with my skin. I decided to go with a 240, which is my perfect match. And I'm gonna go ahead and do the right side of my face with the foundation brush that they sent over. I'm just gonna dab the foundation brush onto the foundation. Wow. Right off the bat, I can tell that it's covering everything really nicely. Like, whoa. I wasn't expecting for the coverage to be like that good. If you've tried the matte foundation, this smells exactly like that one. I like how fast it's blending into my skin, especially with this brush. I feel like I can get this done in a matter of like minutes. Wow, that looks really good. Definitely has medium to buildable coverage. I love how it has a natural finish. Like, it doesn't look too dewy on my skin, but you can still see a little bit of that glow on the highest points of my face, which I really like. It looks like your skin, but better. And it feels really light on the skin. So far, I am liking how this is looking on my skin. Like, this match is perfect. Wow, this looks really good. So you can see on this side, I have some redness. I have this little breakout on my nose, on the side of my lip. But it covered so nice. Yes, Fenty. Okay, now we need to do the left side of my face. I'm gonna go ahead and take my beauty blender, and I'm going to take one pump, and we're gonna work this on the left side of my face. Right off the bat, I do want to say that the matte primer made a huge difference on my skin. As you can tell, it definitely looks a lot more like softer on this side. And then right here, it just looks a lot more luminous, which I don't mind. I still feel like it looks good, but keep in mind that I do have the hydrating primer on the left side, so that does take into effect while using the foundation there. If I'm gonna wear this foundation, I do have to wear that mattifying primer because it is going to be like the staple product in order for me to use this foundation. But it doesn't look bad. Like, it just looks luminous, but I do feel like I'm gonna get oily on this side of my face. I'm gonna go in with my Fenty Beauty Concealer in at 235, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply this under my eyes. I'm blending this with the same sponge that I use for the foundation. To set my face, I'm going in with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Setting Powder, and this is in the shade Butter. And I'm just gonna dip in my beauty blender and apply this on the center of my face. It's been about 30 seconds, so I'm just gonna go ahead and dust this off. And I'm using my Fenty Beauty Setting Powder brush. Everything is looking good, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face off camera, and then I'll be right back. So I'm completely done with my makeup, and I am loving how it turned out, especially this eye makeup, you guys. I used a ton of new affordable products, and I did film it for my Instagram, so if you want to see that, I will link it in the description box below so you can go check it out. But let's get into this foundation because I cannot stop staring at it. It looks so good. It is luminous all in the right places. I don't feel oily at all whatsoever. I do feel like the Pro Filter setting powder did help a lot, especially in my T-zone, and it just keeps everything in place. So I'm excited to wear it for the rest of the day and then check back in with you guys at the end of the day. But so far, I am happy with how it's looking. The shade is perfect. I'm not gonna really apply highlighter around my face. I did go in and apply a little bit on the tip of my nose, but that's pretty much it. The bronzer blended so well. The blush just blended so easy on my skin. So I honestly don't have any complaints about this foundation. So the selfie test, because anytime I do a foundation review, we have to see if it's gonna pass the selfie test or if it has any flashback, because actually, did I mention if this has SPF? I don't believe this has any SPF. You know what? Let's check on the Sephora app because I just had it open. No, I don't think this has any SPF, so it should pass the flash test. So let's go ahead and test it out. Okay, let's do no flash first, front camera. Ooh, that looks good, girl. That looks good. This is the front camera. Now let's do some flash. But this is what it looks like right here. So no flashback, looks pretty good on camera. So it's past the selfie test. I'm gonna go on with my day and then I'll check in with you guys at the end of the day once I'm fully done. So I'll see you guys in a couple of hours. So it is now the end of the day. It is currently 10:26 at night and I'm getting ready to go to bed. I actually just put the baby to sleep, so I figured I'll give you guys an update on the foundation and how it wore throughout the day because I think it still looks really good. I'm actually closing the door so the baby won't hear me, because I feel like every time she hears my voice, she starts to like kind of fake cry and move around. So I can pick her up, but I'm trying my best to like train her to just stay in the bassinet, because eventually I want her to start sleeping, not right now, but in a few months in her nursery. So it's just, you know, everything takes time. So anyways, getting back to the foundation, everything still looks pretty good. I do notice that on the left side where I use the hydrating primer, I do feel a little bit oily around my nose, but on the right side, like, it's completely matte, like it's not oily at all whatsoever. So the primer gets a thumbs up, and the foundation also gets a thumbs up, because it did hold up pretty well throughout the day, and I don't feel like it faded around my nose. That's usually where I have my issues with foundations. I actually really like the foundation. I didn't think it was gonna work out for me, to be honest with you guys. Like, I was not expecting for the foundation to last all day, but it did, especially on the right side. I actually like the right side better than the left side, just because the hydrating primer did not work for me at all. But everything still looks good. I'm pretty happy with it, and I will definitely use it again. I do recommend you wear your SPF under your foundation so that you can prevent, you know, any sun damage, because I feel like most of my foundations right now do have SPF. This one doesn't have it, so make sure that you know, apply it before applying the foundation. But overall, I like it. I would recommend it, especially if you have dry or combo skin. If you have oily skin, you can make it work if you're looking for a hydrating foundation, just taking those extra steps like I did, using the mattifying primer and setting it with a setting powder. And I think you'll be good, honestly. It's just, you know, making it work for your skin type. But I like it, and I can't wait to try it out a few more times and keep you guys posted on how it works. But I feel like there's so many foundations out right now, so you guys will be seeing more foundation reviews here on my channel. Let me know what other foundation you guys are really excited about and you want to see me review next here. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm like moving my arms from side to side just because I'm tired. I was holding the baby and my left arm was like falling asleep because she was like here, and I'm like, okay baby, time to go to sleep. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one very soon. Bye.